The school has well-painted walls, windows, and fences. The total improvement of physical facilities create a conducive for learning environment for the school children. The newly built 4-classroom 2-story building, DepEd DPWH type, funded by DepEd, another dimension of physical classroom is the wall space pleasing to the eyes, have a special attention to student morale and learning. One way of accomplishing and organizing the pupils' work, enough space for interactions and activities to achieve the curriculum standard. We believe that appropriate atmosphere and quality of life in the classroom is a vital role of teachers and administrators. In fact, the school received different academic and non-academic awards, both district and division level. Banag Elementary School, SBM Best Practices, Leadership and Governance. Leadership has empower people, inspire people, lead, change, and shared vision. A network of leadership that provides the vision and direction to the education system, making it relevant and responsive to the context of diverse communities. Curriculum and learning. Every school is unique in terms of its strengths, such as experiences and curriculum development, pedagogy, teachers, leaderships, community, context, and the changes its purposes to make each year. Banag Elementary School is one of these unique schools which continuously practices systematic whole school curriculum, planning to ensure that every member of the school works towards achieving the priority learning goals set by the school through planning short-term targets and strategic steps of the school curriculum structures. Third, accountability and continuous improvement. The accountability system that is owned by the community is continuously enhanced to ensure that management structures and mechanisms are responsive to emerging learning needs and demands of the community. Through continuous improvement process are not new in education practices. Last but not the least, the management of resources. In the organization studies resources management is the efficient and effective development of the organization's resources when they are needed. Such resources may include financial resources, inventory, human skills, production resources, or information technology or IT. The maintenance and other operating expenses, MOE, is the allocated fund for the public elementary and secondary schools that can be spent on activities and necessities that support learning progress and help maintain a safe and healthy environment in the schools. Practicing the integrity and transparency for the utilization of MOE funds, school funds, and other school resources. Ensure the school MOE provided the learning materials for the school children. The effect of COVID-19 has been felt all over the world since the beginning of 2020. Children have not been able to go to school, were closed in March of last year. But then in June 2020, officials stated that kids would only return to school when a vaccine was available. Certainly, brought a new set of challenges to the many children, parents, and teachers. the joint presentation of Learning Continuity Plan LCP to the LGUs, PTA officers, representative, and teachers of Balukok Elementary School, Banag Elementary School, and Balukok High School to strengthen the partnership with the stakeholders during the pandemic and implementation of new normal education.
Halina't halamin natin ang proseso ng Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan Distance Learning Modalities Dry Run.
Step 1. Paggamit ng alkohol. Step 2. Pagkuha sa body temperature. Step 3. Isulat ang pangalan para sa contact tracing. Step 4. Paggamit ng mouth disinfectant. Step 5. Kumuha ng modules sa class advisor ng inyong anak.
Reproduction of school-based self-learning modules. Banag Elementary School, the distribution and retrieval of self-learning modules. Stakeholder support vital in the new normal education. Not all learners truly have online access. We are working closely with our LGU in the proper deployment of the learning resources. This time, we commit to involve the stakeholders for the sake of our learners. Banag Elementary School parents are willing to support and guide their children's education and actively involved in a school regular cleanup drive and disinfections. Banag Elementary School # Home of Love. Good Samaritan is real. In time of pandemic, many are still willing to help. As they gain knowledge, they bring back to their school. We really appreciate of the donations received so far this year. Thank you for your ongoing support. MOV procured office and school supplies distribution. School year 2020-2021 LSB Local School Board Project School Perimeter Fence. The demand for teaching and learning has changed for the school year 2020-2021 as a result of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a learning delivery change, so do the duties of teachers to their learners and the performance expected of them. The expectation of teachers must be captured in their performance assessment through a more conceptualized results-based performance management system
RPMS. School year 2020-2021 as RPMS Alternative Classroom Observation. Banag Elementary School adopt the observation of a video lesson and observation of a demonstration teaching via Learning Action Cell LAC. We would like to acknowledge the leadership and unending support of our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Alicer M. T. Marukut, for providing technical assistance on how to set performance standards and measures progress of employees based on office and department target, feedback, coaching for performance improvement and planning. Office Performance Review and Commitment Form, OPCRF of a school head, achieve outstanding performance as a result from shared governance. Banag Elementary School SBM Organization, Leadership and Governance, Mrs. Devina S. Cavictin and Mrs. Naida T. Talantino. Curriculum and Learning, Mrs. Mercedes S. Salonga and Mr. Alvin I. Silvestre. Accountability and Continuous Improvement, Mr. Honorato A. Silvestre and Mrs. Lourdes S. Gonzalez. Management and Resources, Mrs. Zenaida C. Marasigan and Miss France Iris S. Luge. SBM School Leader, Mrs. Lourdes S. Gonzalez. And SBM Chairman, yours truly, Mrs. Lilia D. Sulit, Head Teacher 3.